And then I'm going to just bust through these fast. So that was like the inspiring part of today, the feel goods. I get to give you like the just nitty gritty, businessy stuff, okay? So, first question. What are the main activities you teach your new coaches? For me, it's always work on you first. So get a transformation, share your journey, and connect with a lot of people. Those are the main things. The last thing any of us want to do is sell stuff. And the easiest way to get away from that is by just being a product of the product, being real, being authentic. And so that's the first thing that I have my coaches focus on, is just focus on you. Share it, talk to people, and then just invite them to join you on the journey. Next, how do you find coaches that want to work the business? Who feels like they can't find business builders? Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I don't look for business builders, and I don't find business builders. I develop business builders. So you hear a lot of people say, I'm looking for my next rock star. Like, where's my next rock star? I just need someone to blow up my business. And you don't look for those people. You find normal people who struggle, who need to grow, who have goals, who need to change and evolve and develop, and you help them do those things. So look for normal people who want to transform their life, starting small. Jaylyn, when she started, like she said, she didn't know it was possible with this, but she knew she wanted to change. So you find the people who have that burning desire to just change, and then you help them grow. And that's how you develop your builders. You help them build belief in themselves first, and then they'll want to pour into others. That's not, I'm sorry I couldn't give you a secret. I know you probably wanted one for that one, but that's the truth. Okay, next. I try to build relationships to get people to trust me and want to buy and join my team. I've been a coach for 2 years and I only have 2 coaches. What else can I do? Okay, so, so you said you build relationships to get people to trust you and want to buy and join your team. So that's the thing, I think, where you could flip the switch. Don't connect with people and build relationships with an agenda. We have this solution. We have this thing that can change lives. But I connect with thousands of people just to connect with them, to be interested in their life, to just be a human. And then when they have a need, I fill that hole. So maybe the people that you're connecting with can feel that you're just trying to lead into a sale or lead into a challenge pack or lead into them joining your team, and they're put off by that. So maybe just that little flip might make a difference for you. I don't know where you are, whoever asked this question, but that's what I would say to that, is just understand that yes, we have a solution for someone, but it's not gonna be for everyone. And so don't go into every conversation thinking, how am I going to convert this person to my challenge group? How am I going to get them to coach with me? Just connect with people, help them where they're at, and then if it's right for them, then you can present it and go from there. Okay. Couple more on here, and then we can open it up if you guys have any. How do you stay focused and not get distracted with everything else going on in your life? This is a big one. One, I feel like, to me, Beachbody is the thing that I have control of, that I can create consistency around. So Beachbody, I've always said Beachbody makes me do all the stuff that I needed to do before to be happy and healthy, but I wasn't doing because I didn't have to. So for me, early on, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make this my normal. I'm gonna make it something I do every day, no matter what life looks like, no matter what I'm struggling with, no matter if things are crazy. I can work out, I can share some stuff on social media, I can connect with people. And if you just make it that important to you, then you'll show up, even when you're going through trials, especially when you're going through trials. That's when you can really connect with people, is sharing the message through the mess, right? So I think it's just that mindset switch of making it a priority. And I knew that everything that I wanted in life, I would be able to get if I made this a priority. And so that's how over the past 4 years, through one baby pregnancy, a baby in the NICU, a new baby on the way, vet school, moving across the country, losing a grandfather. I mean, stuff happens to everyone, you guys, but you don't have to take the foot off the gas. No matter what, you can stay consistent. Okay, what was your first goal as a coach? I honestly, for 2 seconds, signed up for the discount. And then I was like, well, I don't want to just get the discount, I might as well get it paid for. So that was my first goal, help a couple people and get my Shakeology paid for because we were broke in school. And I think that should be everyone's initial goal. Like, why pay for it when you can get it covered each month? So helping a few people to get your Shakeology paid for. That was mine. What mistakes do you think most coaches make that hold them back from their goals? That's a good one. What mistakes do you think most coaches make that hold them back? One, I think this is a crock pot business in a microwave world. So everyone wants a quick fix. Everyone wants to get rich really fast. Everyone wants the next, secret, right? And so I think lots of people go into the business with that mentality and don't give it enough time, enough effort, enough consistency, enough patience to actually see the fruit of your labors. And I think just going into it with a long-term vision from the get-go would change so many things for so many coaches. It would change the way you showed up. It would change the way you handled slow times, the way you handled objections, the way you handled just expecting those things to come, and then knowing that you're in it for the long haul, I think would change it for a lot of coaches. Some other mistakes, let me think. What mistakes do you think most coaches make? I don't know what else. I mean, I don't know. Maybe becoming a Beachbody billboard is another one, because lots of times when coaches sign up, they all of a sudden think that's all they can talk about, and they don't have any other aspect of their life that people care about. And I think that's what will help you relate to people, honestly. You don't just sign up and then only post about your Shakeology and kiss the cup and all that stuff. You have to post about other things. So just making sure that you figure out who you are, who you want to connect with, who you want to help, who you want to build a future with, because that's what I think. I'm like, who do I want to build a team with? Who do I want to go on fun random trips with? Who do I want to, that's who I want to coach with, because that's the future. That's what you're doing as you're building a team and you're running your groups, is you're going to hang out with these people every day. So what are you putting out there to attract your tribe? You hear it all the time, your vibe attracts your tribe. So make sure that you're sharing all aspects of who you are consistently. Oh, consistently. That's another huge mistake. They just don't do it. They phase in, they phase out. They post at the end of the month when they want to hit Success Club. They, when it's convenient. Just make it your lifestyle. Beachbody is a lifestyle, and I think that's why it's, like Doug was saying, it's the complete solution. If you incorporate these things that we're supposed to do as coaches every day, you'll be healthier, you'll be happier, you'll be able to help others feel those things, but it has to be consistent. So consistency, obviously, is a huge one too. How do you run your challenge groups? Is there a system you use consistently? Do you create new content every month? Okay. So how I run my challenge groups today could change in like a month, so I'm just being real. I'm constantly just learning and evolving and changing how I do things, but right now, on this day, this is how I do it. I run them on the Challenge Tracker app because I know this is like a big, huge, Facebook gets more interaction, but you know what? When Beachbody gets behind something and they start to integrate things and they're like, I get on board because I'm like, Carl's a smart man and I'm just gonna trust him, so I get on board. So I run them in the app, I do them quarterly. So I stopped doing a new monthly group, a new 3-week group. How I was doing it like that before. I would do a new start date, start a new group, and I was like in 59 groups, and I'm like, dude, I can't fucking deal. So I changed it once I got on the app, so I do it quarterly, and all I do is I still promote new start dates with a new theme or whatever, but I roll them into the current group, and then just do like a little quick welcome to the new people, and we keep rocking it out. So my biggest focus in my groups they're very lifestyle focused. So they're very focused on creating your morning routine, developing habits that will keep them on track for the long haul. In my challenge group like video that I send my people with information, I never give them it's not a 30-day challenge, it's not a 21-day challenge. No matter what program they're doing, I never mention a timeline because I want people entering into my groups to think longer than 30 days, longer than 21 days. So I'm talking about overcoming these habits that have gotten us where we're at, developing new ones, learning how to eat, learning how to get your family on board, all those things. So my challengers have like the long-term vision when they sign up. So that's how I run my groups today. I hope that helps whoever asked that. Okay, a couple more. We might actually. Okay, I don't think we're gonna have more time for opening other questions. Jalen talked a little long, but it was so good, so who cares? Okay. How do you keep setting higher goals and keep that passion when you have already reached such a high point in the business? You could sit back and take a break, but you don't, and the fact that you haven't burnt out is amazing. Oh, that's a good question. How do you keep setting higher goals? Okay, so I've been coaching for 4 years, and right off the bat, my goals were very us focused. I wanted to pay for my Shakeology, I wanted to help pay for groceries, we wanted to pay off my husband's vet school tuition, so they were all about us. But then you get to a point where you we have plenty of goals that we haven't hit yet, financially and all those things. But you get to a point where you're like, I'm really happy I really could sit back and not do a dang thing and just enjoy life. But what would that do for my coaches? Because I still have so many coaches that haven't hit their goals yet. They're still struggling. They're still in the trenches. They're still how Jaylyn was when she started. And so that's what lights me up every single day, is knowing that, one, if I don't show up, my coaches are likely gonna not show up quite as well either. And two, there's still thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there that don't know about Beachbody, that don't know there's a way to be healthy and happy and with your kids and make this a priority and change their life. And so every day is a new opportunity to meet those people who are ready to change. And so no matter, I made a video in my team page the other day, and I said, we're gonna be like the 85-year-old grandmas doing our workouts and checking into our challenge groups. I'm in this life because just of what it stands for and what it has done for us and how many people need it. And so that is how I continue to show up and push for more goals. I think that's it.